Welcome back to After Effects Essentials.
And in today's tutorial, I'm going to show you guys how to use a LUT or a lookup table in After Effects when you're doing compositing work onto footage that was shot using a flat picture style. So as you can see here, I've got my plate in and it was shot on a Blackmagic 4K production camera, and as you can see it's looking pretty flat. And then I've got some CG elements, just a teapot and also a shadow pass that I'm going to composite into this. So first of all, I'm just going to drag my teapot onto my plate layer or just above the plate layer, and then I'm going to drag my shadow just below the teapot. So this is basically what we have, and you can see immediately that our teapot is way too saturated and it doesn't really work with our flat footage. So in this method, I'm basically going to show you, say you're doing your visual effects work in After Effects, and then after that you're going back to your editor, and then only you're going to do some color grading right at the end. So this is basically the workflow that I'm currently following. That's working pretty well. So create a new adjustment layer and make sure that's above all your elements. And then we're going to apply a LUT to this adjustment layer. So I'm going to right click on that, go to Effect, go to Utility, and then click on Apply Color LUT. And that's basically going to open up a browser and it's going to ask you to choose a LUT. And I actually downloaded this one for free that I'm using with my Blackmagic 4K production camera. And I'm going to put some links in the description of this video where you can find some free LUTs or free lookup tables that you can use in your own videos. So I'm going to open up that LUT, and you'll see that it's gonna kind of just give me a starting point for a grade. It's basically just gonna give me a bit of saturation and also a bit of contrast, just something that you can kind of look at and you can try and just figure out how things will look after your color grade. So obviously we can see that our teapot is now oversaturated, it's standing out completely, so we need to fix this. So usually what I do, I go to my CG element layer, in this case it's the teapot, and I'm gonna just apply a tint effect to that, and then I'm just gonna play with the value and try and match it to my footage. And this is with the LUT applied, so I'm just gonna try and play around here, and maybe something like that. That's looking pretty good. And obviously if you have more than one CG element, just apply this tint effect to all of them. And in this tutorial, I'm not really going to go into details of adding a blur and grain and all those things. I'm just going to explain the basics of using a lookup table. So basically, when you're happy with the color of your CG objects, you can go ahead and you can disable your adjustment layer. And now you'll see that we're going to go back to that flat look, but you'll see that your CG elements will also have that flat look. So that's basically how you can go from doing your visual effects work first and then doing your color grading after that.
Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.